easy, healthy, and bright green. We've got your family St. Patty's Day dinner all figured out. Lisa Danielson loves this green goddess soup all year round, but it's especially festive tomorrow. You know, Lisa, I walked into the kitchen here and I immediately smelled the basil. It was like, oh, that got my attention.
Yeah, you know what? It is such a flavorful soup. And that's one thing that I really try to drive home to people is, yes, you are eating a lot of green vegetables in the soup, but it has such nice flavor from the garlic and the leeks and the basil and the olive oil. You cannot go wrong with the soup.
And it looks green, right?
It's very green.
Well for tomorrow.
Yes,
right?
yes, it will.
I feel like I should have dressed up here for this.
That's right.
Okay, so if we're trying to make this, what are some of the ingredients we need to start with to make sure we're getting this right?
Well, we only have green vegetables in the soup. And a lot of times when I'm talking to people about their diets, they're very worried about what they should take out. And I really like to focus on what do we add in that's really good. So first, we're going to start this soup with some olive oil, and then we're gonna throw in just some garlic.
Okay.
That is really the base of any nice soup, right? Is olive oil, garlic. You're gonna get that just a little bit translucent till it's fragrant, and then you're gonna add in the vegetables. If you wait a little bit longer, it gets very, very bitter.
So obviously the order is correct.
The order is correct,
Do you have the same kind of thing for which vegetables come next?
Sort of, yes. So we're gonna add in lots of zucchini, and then we're gonna add in leeks. So a lot of times people are nervous with leeks. The biggest thing you wanna remember is you're only gonna really cook with the green and the white parts.
Okay.
You don't need to worry about the dark green. It's just mostly that, almost like a scallion, what you would use in a scallion, not the super dark green parts.
And how long do you want this to go for?
About like 5 minutes. You just want to make sure to put in some salt and pepper. I like to use like a really nice coarse salt. And then you're going to let this cook for a few minutes, and then we're going to put in some chicken broth or veggie broth. I personally am a vegetarian, so I like to use veggie broth. But what you're going to do here is you're just going to go to the top of the vegetables, and that's it. So then
you don't want to drown it.
Yeah, I mean, you don't need tons and tons of extra because we're going to puree this soup at the end.
Oh, I see. Okay, and that's
sense.
how it gets that nice kind of thick consistency.
Yes, yes. So it's definitely a pureed thing that you're going to want to do. So here we're just going to cover it. We're going to boil it for 15 minutes just until those veggies are really, really nice and soft. And then you're going to add in more green vegetables.
Well, if you're going for green, right, you're going to get all of it you want right here.
That's right. That's right. So we know that green vegetables specifically are very high in iron. They're really high in vitamin K. I mean, these are just two things that we need every single day.
And those, do you mash these ones up too, or is this just the garnish on top?
Yeah, no, this is the spinach, and then we're putting in basil. So you don't necessarily want to cook these two things because a lot of times it will lose the flavor of the basil. We're just wilting, if that makes sense. So once those leafy greens hit the heat, they're going to wilt.
Great.
And so then we're left with kind of this wilty veggie broth, and then you can throw it in your blender. You can use an immersion blender. And that's when it just becomes that really nice, beautiful green color.
It looks like the perfect thing you need for tomorrow. Of course, you want more recipes. We'll put a link up to where we can find you.
Yeah, sounds great.
Looking forward to it.